What's going on, guys? Your Everyday Options Trader back here with another video. Welcome back to another market update here. We are in the middle of the trading day. Got a couple things going for us. So you remember yesterday a little bit I was talking about target here, how we'd probably get a little bit of a bounce right in this zone. Nice, beautiful, clean bounce. Looks like we're headed for a little bit of upside. Definitely still extremely oversold on the RSI. I do believe I'm up just a little over 100% on my contracts right now. So ideally trying to ride them out to this 138-ish and then jump out. So hopefully we get a nice clean break up here in the next couple of days. Moving down to the 30-minute chart on it, you can see there's that box I had on the 1 day. Nice, beautiful breakout. And the real challenge is going to be, breaking over yesterday's low there, excuse me, and getting us up. But I definitely think with as far oversold, I mean, we might have a little bit of a retracement, but with as far oversold as we are on the 1 day, we definitely will make it up at least that 135. Getting in there somewhere. Next one that I've been looking at here, Meta. I actually did jump into a short today in this, and as you can see, it's shot up a decent amount, and that's okay. That's okay, because hopefully, we'll bounce right about here, come on down to this probably 245-ish area. A 250 would definitely be very, very safe on this one. Or, alternatively, we could continue to somehow, break higher. And then obviously we're looking here in the threes for our next little slowdown. Or actually, let me see. Yeah, so right about that 320-ish for our next upside target on Meta here. Moving forward, the next one we got Tesla, everybody's favorite Tesla. So this one I also opened up a short. We're getting into the overbought area. I'm hoping we see a nice little, I guess this would be almost a triple top. We'll call it at least a double top. Do have a nice kind of cup and handle. I don't know. Shit. Chart patterns aren't my thing. But anyways, still kind of keeping with the downtrend that we've been in. So hopefully just a continuation of that. You can see, yeah, that's about right. I mean, trend line wise, still stays with it. So if we get this bounce here, anything really, I'll probably close the short if number one, I don't get any reaction off of this, or number two, if we get up into these, teens here in the twos, probably definitely close that and just consider that a failed trade. And then if we break above here, really 220-ish, definitely look to enter long a little bit on that one. Moving down to NVIDIA. Now, NVIDIA, obviously we had this big gap up. We are currently at about just under 400, so not quite above it. It seems we've been staying just under it from yesterday. We kind of opened a little bit lower, coming back up a little bit today. I think that's ultimately on this whole debt ceiling deal crap, which should pass, and I'm sure rolling into next week we'll start to see continued sell-off in the market here, moving back into overbought territory on the 1 day here. So definitely, obviously we gotta fill this gap, or at least probably fill it to about here. So that could be in the next couple days, week or so. Who knows? I mean, depends. We've got some big volume days here, so moving on that. If we were to break above, this point right here, basically, we definitely could head higher. There's not really anything to look back to, because that is, currently we are above the 2021 high. So, yeah, it definitely something to keep an eye on here. Little uncharted territory, but it did break above here, so technically overall, we're in a greater uptrend. So we'll see. Definitely, like I said, needs to fill this gap right here. had that huge gap up. So, I'd expect it to be trickling down a little bit. Next one that I've been looking at is Amazon here. So we are, ooh, actually, we're starting to see a little bit of reaction to this level here. You can see it's having trouble getting up. Um, so really, ultimately, if we break above like 125, you can probably see it a little bit higher. If not, we're probably headed downwards, back down to this probably 1010, 110-ish level to look at there. Something to keep our eyes on tomorrow and see how that kind of plays out here. We are moving into the overbought territory. We just crossed over to 70 on the RSI here. Looking at Apple continuing upwards, like I was talking about yesterday, new taller trend. We are pretty much in line with this high right here. So if we break, much above that, the real test is going to be breaking that 183-ish, 183. Anything above that, will probably continue upwards. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little bit of a retrace. Whether after the break or pre-break, or who knows? I mean, it could absolutely just die here and go directly downward. So, definitely something to keep an eye on. Again, RSI moving into that overbought. Got a lot of things moving into overbought today. So definitely looking at shorts into next week here. On the weeklies. So we'll look at the triple Qs. Triple Q. So we had a little bit of a reaction to this 355-ish level here couple days ago. Moved a little more downwards yesterday, and now we've basically just taken that right back. Do have a doji here. I think that's what they call that. Again, candlestick patterns, chart patterns, whatever. Eh, I believe that signals a change in direction. Do your own research, guys. But honestly, we could come back up here, retest, and bounce back down. I mean, anything above 355, 371, those are going to be kind of your pivot points here on the triple Q. It's looking pretty good, pretty smooth. That obviously we have a huge upwards movement right here. But definitely going to see a little bit of a retrace here. We're at a yearly high on the RSI. That's pretty crazy. So definitely look to short. Moving into the next week on the SPY. Last one we'll look at today. SPY, basically the same as the Qs. A little less drastic in its movement, but still has not broken here, unlike the Qs, which have. So just something to keep the eye on there. Not overbought, not oversold, just kind of neutral on the RSI with the SPY. So this seems to be the safer choice. If you want to hold your money, it's not seeming as volatile as the Qs or any of the tech stocks right now. Nothing really else I've been looking at this week, or today rather. We'll see what develops tomorrow. Hopefully we can get a big move here on target. Make a little bit of money. I would love to hit a nice little 1,000% to end out our week, but I also wouldn't mind holding it into next week and try and get back up into this 140s before we ultimately move downwards again. So stay tuned, guys. Again, if there's any stocks you want me to look at, leave it in the comments below. We will most definitely. I'll take a little bit of time and go through them and review any stocks. I also, from time to time, dabble in a little bit of Forex as well. So if that is y'all's thing, let me know. I can look at and analyze some currency pairs for you. I don't mind doing that at all. And as always, guys, none of this is financial advice, so take everything with a grain of salt. Don't copy my trades per se. Please do your own research. There's plenty of fantastic sites out there. And again, at the end of the day, it all matters what you feel about the trade. If you, feel like it's going to go up, hey, it's going to go up, right? If you feel like it's going to go down, hey, it's going to go down. Make the decision, stick with it, right? Believe in your decision. At the end of the day, it's a 50-50 shot, right? You're either right or wrong. So you got to figure out how are you going to be profitable with a 50% win rate, right? Make over 100%, right? or make a greater amount of profit than you lose half the time. So if you losing on average 50 bucks a trade, right? That's your average loss. So you need to make 100 bucks a trade to cover your loss and your win in order to make it flat. So technically 101 would be a profit, but anyways, um, let me know if you guys have any other questions. Leave them down in the comments below, and I will see you guys tomorrow.